opened a really good article and you go, that's fantastic. I don't have time to read it right now. Right? What do you do with that link to that article? You email it to yourself, you put it on a piece of paper, you do whatever, you lose it, you never find it again. I use the app called Pocket. Anyone in here a Pocket user? Catherine, what do you think about it?
I like it. I like it when you're someplace and you just have a couple minutes and you can just go in, read something you set aside.
So Pocket is a fantastic resource, okay? Here's how it works very quickly for you. And again, you've got access to all the file, the resources, the slides, so you know this is what I was talking about. I'm going to go to Twitter right now. Actually, I'll go to TweetDeck. This will be easier. I'm going to pull the first resource, the first article that I find in Ontario Ed Leaders. I'm busy in the middle of a presentation. I'm sure you don't want to wait 15 minutes as I actually read through the article that I'm hopefully about to find. Peter's here right now. He's just LeBlanc, outstanding principal. This is a web resource. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I really want to know that. I don't have time to read it. In Chrome, you have a bunch of different extensions. So in Chrome, I have my Pocket extension. Saved to my Pocket. I click here, page save. What's really powerful is I can start to add tags. So when I want to search for this article later, instead of just going through the list, I can search by the tag that I want to see. Leadership. But look what's at the top of my list. I tagged it with leadership. It's all right there. I click on the article. It's even nicer too. You don't get all the web formatting that's there. You get a nice, straight, clean reading version to go through and do. And that's how you can access this. You can, as I already mentioned, tag, so you can go through the list and search all your leadership articles, all your tech articles, all your discipline articles, everything like that. So you can just search by what you've tagged as well. And you can search by article name at the same time.
Sorry, is that available when you're reading off your
iPhone, iPad, computer? It's, again, accessible across all resources.
So you download the app, and then when you're reading the article?
So when I get that extent, there's little tricks that you do with your phone. It's in there, you save to Pocket, things like that. It's in the Chrome web store. You download the extension, and it comes right into Chrome for you, and it's just there all the time. If you need help, I'll hang around afterwards and show you how it works. So that's just reading articles, your flow. I was going to get into talking about curation at the same time, and automation things, a little higher order there at times. I didn't switch. It's an old image that I used and I pulled from IFT, which is now called just that. Is it that now? What's the if then that? It's a programming thing. If you do one thing in one app, it does something in another app and then something in another app. So it automates the whole process for you. So my one that I use all the time that looks really good, when I've gone through and I've curated the content from Pocket, I've read an article, I really like it, I favorite, I use a star in Pocket, I favorite that article. I have a rule set up that once I favorite that in my Pocket, it sends it to another app called Buffer, which I send tweets out with. And once I put it in my Buffer, once it's in my Buffer, it slides over to another curation app called Digo. Okay? And it's all done automatically. Just to show you how Digo works, this is curation. This is me showing staff. This is material I've vetted. It's good stuff. It works really well. Articles, as you can tell, I haven't done anything since the end of school. I've taken my summer off from that. So June 24th is the last kind of article I favorited. And these are all things that I've read, that I've liked, that I've categorized, that I want to keep for later, and use at a PD, share with staff later at an email, use here today, and you tag everything. And the tags get picked up quite nicely from Pocket. So once I've tagged them in Pocket, those tags follow and they come here at the same time. So here, if I want to see today the leadership articles that I like the most, you click on that and it brings me every article I've ever tagged with the word leadership. Even better, you share that link, it's public, your staff can see it, they can access all of your curated resources that you want to have access to and share. This is what I use professionally. There's also another one I had staff use as well, and students have used it. It's called Scoop It. It's a much more visual, magazine-esque curation program. But when people talk curation and how you manage and filter through your content and then publish your collection of items, this would be like your ROM, this is your Museum of Natural Civilization, this is what you put out for what you've read, what you've processed, what you've thought about critically, this is what I like, this is what I support. So it's The thing is, don't put it out here and share until you've reviewed and gone through everything. And it doesn't all have to happen at once. I have some time now that I actually schedule my calendar at 7:30 to 8. So I've been there, I'm settled in. Before the office staff starts working, I spend half an hour, I go through articles, and I do my management right then and there. And then the day happens. And then it's 5:30 and I haven't eaten my lunch yet. So that's that resource.